We're right here.
Do it now.
We're right here. Let's do some Arnold intros.
I'm not a good. We need Javier here for that.
Yeah, come on, kill me.
He's so much better than me.
It's not, huh? What?
I said we need Javier here for that. He's so much better than me.
Yeah, that. We're gonna play a wonderful game called "Who Is My Daddy and What Does He Do?" No more complaining. No more going to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Oh my goodness, Arturo! Do you just like completely remember all these lines?
Yeah,
from different movies.
I have to think the Darth Vader thing where they put.
Haven't you only seen Kindergarten Cop once?
Yeah, I still remember his lines. Stick around. What happened to the guy? I let him go. Don't disturb my friend here. He's dead tired.
You get me in the mood to watch some Arnold movies.
I want to watch Commando again.
That's such a fun movie.
Oh, here's Corey.
Chester Copperpot is here. Are you in your magic? Are you in your magic space?
Get in.
I'm actually upstairs now. So
really?
Yeah.
Are you in your recording room?
No, I'm actually in the bedroom. So I don't know.
Oh my god!
So far, so good.
Okay.
So far, so good. Yeah.
We're only hearing you
downstairs. So
we're not seeing you. Oh, okay. What'd you say about downstairs?
I said the kitchen's being used at the moment down there, so that's why I'm up here.
Okay.
Got you.
Oh, hopefully the signal will stay strong.
Where's your face? Show it now. We're right here. Come on. Do it now.
We started off channeling Arnold.
I'm trying to I'll probably just hold it, I guess. I can't find a good place. I'll just sit over here.
Figure out the place now. Do it now.
There we go.
Okay.
There's his beautiful face.
How you doing?
Very close up. Pretty good.
We're supposed to get one other guy. He's like new to this. He's trying to figure out the situation. Yeah, you saw his comment.
Yeah, I saw that in the comment.
But we can at least start until he can get on. So this is Arturelia, Corey Michaels Movies, and Since Corner. We do have another guy coming on the way. So we'll get started at least since we're on. 1986. I'm trying to think of a specific movie I saw from this year, to be honest.
Have you looked at the list yet?
Well, I have.
What's that, Matt?
No, I know one film that came out in '86.
Okay.
Yes, and I think I know which one you might say.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Star Trek 4.
Yes, I was just looking at that.
Yep.
That was actually in the top 10.
Yep.
Was it?
Yep.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was number 5.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I would figure
that. Completely forgot about.
Yep.
But number 1 was Top Gun.
Oh,
I was thinking it was.
Of course.
Now, sorry. Matt Ron, oh wait, is that him? Oh, yep.
Oh yeah. There
Hello,
he is.
Matt Ron.
Hey, how's it going?
He's a little bit jerky.
Laggy a little bit.
Well,
maybe the connection.
His shirt's amazing, so we'll give him that.
I was trying to see what his shirt is. Is it Breakfast Club? Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would notice that, wouldn't you?
So Matt Ron,
can hear you. It's just your little stuttery. The video image is a little stuttery.
Oh yeah, I see that.
So Matt Ron, this is my cousin Chester Copperpot.
If you've seen the Goonies, you know what's up.
My mom, Sin, and
hello,
the two Matts. So yeah, we were already getting started.
Nice to meet you as well.
So we were getting started, Matt, and we were discussing like the top 10 growing films of '86, and number 1 was Top Gun.
Of course,
a lot of people's favorite. Well, yeah, a lot of people like
Top Gun. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I got really sick of the soundtrack songs.
Watching a handful of night. Highway to the day.
Yeah.
So,
I like that song. I like that song. It's the Berlin song that I got really
Oh.
tired of after a while.
Yeah.
Good gosh, they played that
What
thing
about
like crazy.
the
Wait.
Kenny Loggins volleyball?
oh,
scene?
take my
Oh,
breath
yeah.
away.
Yeah, the Berlin, Take My Breath Away.
Well, wait, Mom.
What
When-
about the Kenny Loggins?
The volleyball
I wa-
scene.
Oh,
playing
Top
with the
Gun.
boys?
I also watched.
What
Play-
was it?
Playing with
even-
the boys is what the song is called. It's like
Oh,
dirt
okay, yeah,
volleyball.
I don't
Kenny
remember.
Loggins.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that was good.
I don't even remember that song.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Mom,
one
have
of,
you?
one
Oh,
of
sorry,
pretty
go
good.
ahead.
Scene.
I was
What?
just gonna ask, Mom. Did you see that? Did you see Top Guns in '86 around
No.
that time, or a few years
No,
after?
I didn't see it until I don't know a year or two later with Corey's mom and his aunt.
Yeah.
Watched it on
It's
video.
probably the most popular '80s movie that I'm not a fan of. If that's one way to put it.
I feel kind of the same.
I
I'm
have
not
never seen that
into
movie,
it.
to be honest. I only saw you play it, I think, once, and I saw glimpses of it.
That might have been something. That might have been your dad watching it.
Does he like that movie?
He's seen it before, but it might have been him because
Mhm.
it wasn't anything I would have put on.
I just remember the iconic theme song.
Yeah.
That's all I remember about it.
Yeah.
But what? I guess what's it about? Is it just about military planes?
Well, no.
It's
like a
about
fighter
Navy
jet.
pilot.
Pilot.
The
Yeah.
romance in it and everything else.
It seems to be mostly focused on. I don't know about mostly,
Well-
but a large portion of it is focused on the romance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, so guys, tell me.
Yeah, his
It's-
name is Maverick.
That's right, Maverick.
So it made it #1 in the box office.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
guess explain to me.
Highest grossing film in '86.
I guess what would have made it that famous? I guess was it just something that was a bit unique about it, or just the subject of the film when it came to like those jets, or the
Honestly,
romance?
it might have. You know what? It might have been the combination of both. The romance might have appealed to women.
And the
And-
same.
Yeah, and the cool fighter jets and the military guys that might have appealed to the men.
I don't know. It's pretty '80s. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
I
it
don't
had
know
Tom
how to-
Cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. He was
Yeah.
coming up for
now
sure.
that same
Yeah.
year. You also had Color of Money with him in it also.
That
was
same year,
86?
'86.
Wow.
Yeah, him and Paul Newman. So
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, that was.
I remember.
pretty-
I
Here's my
completely forgot
DVD
that was
copy.
Yeah.
of. Oh yeah,
There it
we've
is.
got it
Top
too.
Gun.
We've got
Yeah.
it too.
No, wait.
in all its
I don't know
glory.
why I don't know if I bought it or if your dad bought it. Honestly,
I can't. I thought we didn't even have it.
no, we've
I
got
could
it.
have watched it anytime, and I forgot.
Yeah, you could have.
We have a library of stuff over here.
We don't even have an
Mhm.
index. We don't know what the
Well,
heck we got.
not as much as Corey. No, he's the master of collect. Well, no, Matt Air and Corey are the master of collections, and Matt.
Yeah,
Long.
too much.
Mine is alphabetized.
Yours is more anime. Corey and Matt's is Matt Ron.
Mine's
Is
just
more films. But yeah. So Top Gun.
Yeah,
number
more
one.
like classic.
Those are my movies on DVD.
Oh,
These are the
you have Top Gun?
Blu-rays,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know if he heard you. Wow, you got a lot.
Wow.
and
We got-
that's not counting the anime.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got-
That's just the
Wow, man.
live action.
Jeez.
Do you have Top Gun in that collection?
Yes, Top Gun is in there.
He's got everything
Kind of necessary.
Mm-hmm.
for the.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't mind rewatching it. I guess to
You know what?
see it more.
Well,
I-
the second movie was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
It was titled Maverick.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
trailer
it was
for
supposed
it.
I've
to come out
seen-
last year, but it got pushed forward to this year, I
Everything.
think.
Excuse me.
So,
Yeah.
And is it
sometime.
even really going to still come out?
Who
Not
knows?
sure.
One thing
Yeah,
I was
it's 50-50. It may just
Like
go on
end of the
straight
year,
to
probably.
one thing I was
Could be
confused
either
about
later this year or later
or next.
2022.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had heard that Val Kilmer was coming back, but he's not
I
in the
heard
trailer at
as
all.
Iceman. As
Yeah.
Iceman.
Mhm.
Right, but he's not in the trailer, and they do show a picture of a casket, so it makes me wonder if his character's going to die off or something.
spoilers!
It's in the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't
You
even
saw it the
remember.
other day. You
I
saw
don't
it
even
the other-
remember.
You saw it when we went to go see Wonder
Well,
Woman.
you've not seen the first one either, so
I haven't seen. Yeah.
you must not
Well,
care about that
I'm
one.
just speculating. I have no
Spoiler
clue.
alert, people! Spoiler alert! Whoever's watching this live stream,
Hmm.
spoil it.
It is not.
It's
I'm just
me.
speculating.
The spoiler alert guy, but
It would be
Yes.
funny if like he's only in like one scene in the movie and it's like a Halloween scene and he's dressed as Batman. Yeah.
That would be funny.
yeah,
But
the
he just
cameo.
doesn't look. He doesn't look good, and I don't know. I don't know if he
Yeah.
actually ended up making it to the role, even though they said he was coming back.
It could be just a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Now I'm trying to pronounce. I'm just going to try to pronounce this. The second grossing film of '86.
No.
Huh? What? What?
I'll say.
Yeah, you say it. I'm just,
Dyslexia.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
okay,
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
I saw
I
the
remember
list
that.
on Wikipedia
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
as
I'm
listed.
Well, what is that one about? It looks like it could be action.
Paul Hogan.
I've not seen that in forever.
I was
Mhm.
never hugely.
That's a knife.
Yeah.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
knife. Yeah, that was a famous quote.
Is it like a? I've not seen it forever. Basically, a fish out of water story, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a while. Okay.
So Arturo basically,
It's like
this
he's
Australian,
like an Aussie. He's an
Yeah.
Aussie, and he comes to the city or something with her.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
some girl, like a
That's what I
reporter or what? I don't remember what she was. But then there was also a second movie,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I don't know if Paul Hogan is pretty big in Australia, but you don't really hear too much about him anymore after the second movie.
No,
No.
you don't.
I
He might be
wasn't.
big over there though.
He probably is. I wasn't
Because
overly
of that
impressed with
movie.
that film. Yeah, I mean
Have
that
you-
was
Yeah. Him and Linda Kowalski, the
yeah.
co-star in Crocodile Dundee. They're actually
he left-
married.
Yeah, I think he left his wife for her
Did not know that.
when
Yeah.
they were filming. Yeah, the first one, I think. So
Oh, that not good.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I have not seen this movie, so I can't comment on it.
Yeah, I don't think I was looking, and I don't think there's a ton that really made me think of Arturo. You know, I don't think.
Oh, and the
Well, the only
I
I
thing
got a
I saw-
handful.
Platoon, but
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think Arturo would be hugely.
that's the third. I made it third place.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, Labyrinth. I
Mhm.
need to rewatch
Oh
that.
yeah, I forgot that was 86.
Oh yeah, you
David
forgot it was
Bowie.
80.
I love that movie. Dance, magic dance.
Yeah,
The best part of the whole movie, right there.
Oh yeah, the last time I saw that movie was when it came back to theaters. I can't remember. It was
Yeah,
a
really.
20, maybe the 30th anniversary, and I'd never seen it
Yeah.
on the big screen, so it was so much fun to go watch
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, this came out in '86. Jim Henson film.
Yep.
Yeah.
With all the
Arturo,
puppets.
did you ever watch it all the way?
Okay, weird thing with that. We
Oh, we
remember we
didn't.
were going up to Boston like a decade ago,
Oh yeah.
watching some of it in the car, but I didn't pay too much attention to the beginning part until maybe like it was whenever they were at that place, that weird muggy place, and then when that dog walked through that like muddy.
Oh, the farting,
Yeah.
farting.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fox, that little fox with the staff.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot
Yeah.
cross this bridge without my permission.
That's right. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I love that film.
May I have your permission? He's like, yes.
That's right. It was so funny. I love that. Yeah, yeah, the bog of the turtle stick.
And then David Bowie.
Oh, David Bowie.
Yeah, he's the best part in the movie.
Oh,
The goblin
I
king.
loved. I have like this behind the scenes type of thing. I think it's included now on the DVDs, but it was a separate VHS, and it was showing how they did these different parts, and it was showing how they filmed the scene where he was doing the ball, the big glass ball and everything.
The crystal ball.
Yeah, it was so cool how they did that. So they had this guy standing behind him, doing that for him. That was not, of course, it was not David, but yeah, they showed the getup and everything. It was so cool, and he was all positioned, and he was doing it blind because he was behind David, and he had his hand through the the sleeves. It was really fascinating to watch that stuff. I love that sort of thing.
That's cool. I need to go back and watch that.
Hoggle.
The little guy.
Yeah.
It's
but was operated by a woman. Was a woman in that costume. Yeah.
Really?
These are things you find out, when you watch behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I wanted to be her. I wanted to be her playing with David Bowie.
Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly was like a young teenager.
She's just gotten more beautiful with age, I think. She's gorgeous.
Aged very well.
Yes, she has, and not many people do that.
She was still beautiful as a teenager.
Oh yeah, she was really cute. But she had now as she's older, her face has gotten more contoured or defined as she lost her baby fat, I guess you'd say. But I was so obsessed with that movie that I would act it out. And I would have my brothers film me. I would act it out, and I'd have my brothers film me.
Do we have that film?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I have it safeguarded.
Wait, what? Mom, I want to see it.
There were parts of it that I erased because I was so embarrassed. I think the part where I dressed up in the ball gown and I did my hair and all this stuff is like,
I would love to see that.
I need to see this tape.
And when she was at the end, when she was running, doing all those crazy things on the steps, in that final puzzle thing, we stacked up a bunch of Reader's Digest condensed books on the fireplace, and I would run up those. and Matt would operate the camera, and Tim would operate the recorder, and he'd push play, and I would dub the voice.
Mom, okay, you know what? I need to put when I edit this down.
Nope.
I'm not
going to give it to you. I don't know where it is.
I need that tape. I want it. I want to see it now.
Oh, see, Simon, I have never seen Once Upon a Time in America, so I don't know.
I have it.
What's he referring to?
I'm assuming a sultry scene. I would.
That was her first film, and she was what, maybe 13?
She was
14?
like 14.
Okay.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, okay. Then no.
It's
yes. Go ahead, help me out.
Sergio Leone film. Who did the spaghetti westerns? But this is like a mob film.
Yeah.
She plays like a teenager that.
Oh, okay.
One of the characters.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an epic, mob film.
Yeah, I've never been interested to see it. I think because it's a mob film.
Yeah, my mom's not into the
mob.
But
I did know that she was in that, and that was her very first movie. She also played in another film that I actually quite like better now as an adult than I did when I first saw it. But I can't remember what it's called. It has two separate names, I think maybe. She plays somebody who has this psychic connection with insects, bees. And it's about, there's a serial killer, and I think maybe she goes to, she's like at some boarding school or something. Oh my gosh, I wish I could remember it. That was one of her early films too.
I know that.
Oh, I can't remember that. I have to look it up. That's going to bug me now. I'm going to look it up while you guys chat.
Well, I'm surprised that it didn't make the box office. It's not Labyrinth. I don't see it on here.
No, it did make the top 10. I think it's kind of got more of a cult following that developed over time.
Yeah.
It wasn't huge.
More of a cult film.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people here probably seen Platoon. I have not seen that film.
I've seen
I've
it
seen
once.
Platoon.
Yeah, that was the
That was
Oscar
the
winner.
best picture winner.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? See, okay, I forgot. I wasn't crazy about that. This is the movie. It's called Phenomena, and that came out. Actually, we didn't even talk about this. That came out in '85.
Oh,
We must have skipped right over that during our discussion the last time.
how could you forget that?
Oh, see, Simon remembers it. He brought it up.
Phenomenon.
Yeah. So.
Do.
So I have a couple other films like Pretty in Pink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that '86?
Yeah, it had Molly Ringwald in it.
Yeah, she was big back in the day.
She definitely. Since after like 16 Candles and Breakfast Club, that's what made her a teen icon
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pretty in Pink's good. I don't like it nearly as much as 16 Candles, though. But,
Or Breakfast Club, definitely not as much as Breakfast.
Yeah, that's the best of the three.
That's the only one of the three that I've seen too.
I'm the only one that hasn't seen that movie, Breakfast Club.
I have the.
You might.
Oh my god!
I know. Where have I been in the past 20 years?
What were you saying, Matt?
I have the clamshell Blu-ray version of the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna get it. That Jaws.
Clamshell Blu-ray.
I was saying of the three, I think you would like 16 Candles the best.
Who? Arturo?
You.
Oh, me? But isn't 16 Candles a... Oh,
nice.
dang.
I like your
that's
DVD
made to
copy.
look like a...
That's
cool.
I'm saying of the three, if I had to pick one that I think you would like the most, I think it would be that one because there's more comedic parts to it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
but
not
more like heartfelt moment.
Yeah, I don't know if you would. I'm just saying of the three, I think that's the one you would like the most. If I had to pick one to gauge.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Breakfast Club when I was back in the day when I first watched it as a teen, but now I wouldn't be interested in it.
Right. 16 Candles isn't as serious for sure as Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You felt like Breakfast Club was more serious? Because to me, there was a lot of comedy in it.
Yeah, there was like the first. When's the last time you watched it? Probably a while.
Oh, like back in the 80s, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's more serious than you probably remember then. Like the first part.
I've seen it.
I've
seen it countless times.
Do what?
I was saying I've seen it like countless times.
Yeah.
But I would say the first maybe even half is not so serious. But then
later as they get to know each other, you find out the different issues that they have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that you kind of like I always got the sense at the end when Molly Ringwald's uppity, higher.
Whoa. I mean, I might
be wrong. I'm just saying this is what I thought at the end when her upper class, character. And so then Judd Nelson's character connected. He's like from the wrong side of the tracks or whatever. And they have this little brief romance during the course of the movie. But I got the sense at the end that when they come back to school the next Monday, let's say, or whatever the next day, that they're going to go their separate ways again because she's probably not going to be. I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't
as well. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't say they talk about that. I don't remember if you remember them talking about that.
Okay, that's
they do talk about that. Yeah, like I don't remember who brings it up. Probably Anthony Michael Hall, I think, brings it up. Is everything going to go back to normal, or are we still?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be worth a rewatch for you, honestly.
Maybe. I think Arturo would probably like it.
Yeah.
Totally 80s.
Yeah.
It's very 80s. I mean, but it's still kind of timeless. It's still kind of
That's probably why it's held up so well. That's why people love it so much.
Like the songs are very 80s, but it's still timeless.
Yeah, simple minds. Simple minds, don't you forget about me.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love that. I do love that song.
Yeah, that's an
Good song.
anthem, an 80s anthem.
Yeah, it really is.
What's up,
Hi,
Grimes?
Grimes.
Yeah, I think most of the '80s films hold up today just because they were,
Yeah.
well, you know,
And
they were
not to mention
But yeah,
another
Pretty
John
in
Hughes.
Pink. Pretty in Pink is still a watchable one, but it's not
Yeah.
as much of a classic as Breakfast
Mhm.
Club again, to say the least.
Yeah, never
And the,
seen that one either.
The other John Hughes from the same year, Ferris Bueller. This was also
Yeah.
86.
That was
Oh,
1986.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Ferris Bueller, it didn't make the top 10, I don't think, but I thought that it was always fairly popular.
oh yeah, it's
That a lot of people liked it. That it wasn't one of those cult following.
Wait,
type,
Ferris Bueller. Wait, you're
Ferris
talking about
Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's on number. It's number 10.
Oh, is it? It did
Mhm.
get okay. All right. Okay, that's why I thought it was popular because it was.
Hey,
And
I
that
don't.
one's-
Oh, you didn't look down, Mom.
Didn't
Like,
look down.
for
My
a
gosh.
John Hughes teen film. It's kind of different. It's not really like a coming of
That's
age
true, Simon.
like
Yes.
most of his are. It's kind of
Mhm.
just a fun movie. It's not really as much coming of age and serious as the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point about what GD is saying here.
Mm-hmm.
Life before
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah, I think social media kind of blew a lot of things, like
Well-
society-wise. But the '80s was like something totally different from now. You just, I don't know, relax. It's
Yes,
more
it
relaxed.
was.
More relaxing. I mean, Mom, you lived in that time.
Yes, you keep bringing that up. I said like I'm a relic.
You
Here's
are a
this-
relic.
Here's this antique we're gonna
Ancient
put up
Egyptian.
here on display whenever we have this 80s.
I also lived in the 80s.
You what?
I also lived in the 80s.
You did?
88,
From
89.
Oh,
and
okay.
89.
Okay,
I
you don't have
I
much memory of it.
Yeah, yeah, I don't remember any of it, but I still lived it.
Counts.
Number 4 on the list is
Yeah, I was
Karate
just looking at
Kid
that.
Part 2.
Part 2. Mm-hmm.
I have not seen that one, and I haven't even seen any of the original Karate Kids. I've only saw the 2010.
Yeah, I haven't gotten him to watch it yet, Corey. We
You
haven't gotten
have
around
to watch
to it.
that.
I
You
mean,
should
we're
watch
just
Cobra
now.
First
finishing on
Karate Kid, the original's the best. Part 2's okay. 3 is when it started getting bad.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
I remember 3. That was with Hilary Swank. That was the first time I ever saw her in a movie.
Actually, Hilary Swank was in the 4th installment.
What? Whoa! Who? There were 4? I thought it was. Oh no! You're
was
right. Right.
Four
What was the
four
third one
originals.
about?
Yeah, 4 originals. Part 3 is when they're back in America and the Cobra Dojo gets their revenge on Daniel-san.
Forgot about that one. I thought there were only 3 movies. Yes, Simon,
Yeah.
I did know about
I did
that.
know that.
Mhm.
I think he had a PTSD from that. I think, or he just really,
From killing the guy, probably.
yeah. I
It
mean,
was an auto accident, wasn't it?
I think it
Yeah, I
was.
believe it
Something
was.
happened.
Yeah, I heard about that after the making of Ferris Bueller. Matthew Broderick allegedly killed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
thought it
mean,
was
I don't
Yeah.
think it wasn't intentional. It was completely accidental. But I think I don't remember the details. But I
I don't
always
either.
got the feeling that there was the insinuation that he got off easy because of who he was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the full.
I love Karate Kid 1 and 2. Anyway, the rest.
The rest I'm in denial.
Can you please watch it so you can start Cobra Kai? Just please do that for me.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is awesome.
Don't get
I
no
keep hearing
spoilers.
such great things about it.
Oh man.
I know.
And I don't watch shows like that. I'm not a big show guy, and this one's I'm hooked. I mean, I've done finished.
How many episodes are there?
There's
Northern
3
Ireland.
seasons.
10 per season.
10 per season, and they're fairly short, right? Oh wow.
Yeah, they're
30
not that
minutes.
long.
Sorry, I was
Oh.
reading what he said here.
I thought
Oh, so it happened in Ireland.
that the family actually forgave him. So I don't know where. I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought I heard somewhere that the family forgave him.
I don't know. I've not.
Simon's from there, so
Okay,
I guess he would know.
he would probably have more knowledge about that than than we do.
I completely didn't remember that it took place. I thought
I think I do remember
unless
that.
maybe the victim was here.
Cobra Kai is gold.
Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's what we need to do. Our reaction, our next live reaction, is
Yeah.
to the Karate Kid movies.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
yeah,
moving
brother.
on to Cobra Kai.
Brothers.
Oh, I know. There's so many we want to watch.
I mean,
If
you might
we
want to still
watch
do more
one.
Steins Gate too.
Yeah, we just started Steins
Yeah.
Gate.
So the fifth one was Matt Air mentioned this at the very start. Star Trek 4, the Voyage
Yep.
or Voyage Home.
Is that the one about the dolphins or the whales or something?
Yeah, it's the end of the I forgot what it's called. It's like the Con trilogy or the Spock trilogy, where 2, 3, and 4 are kind of like they're all interlinked.
Okay, so I didn't realize that 4 was connected with 2 and 3. I
Yep.
knew 3 was connected to.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
see, it's
yep,
been
yep.
forever since I've
Yep.
seen that. Okay, I'm pulling up information about. He killed 2 people.
Ooh.
He killed. Oh my goodness! It was in '87. So this happened the year after Ferris Bueller came out. He killed a mother and daughter. It was accidental. It was a car crash. I'm not going to read
Yeah,
all
he
the
was
details.
drunk, I think.
Was he?
He was
Oh
what?
my
Yeah,
gosh!
I think he was, from what I've heard. And I think he was with Jennifer Grey.
Oh,
With his
Ooh, I might have heard.
co-star
wow.
in Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that she was in that. But that's that's terrible. If he hasn't really apologized, I don't know why. That would be awful.
I see, but that's the thing.
I mean,
like I said,
I
Go
could
ahead,
see
man.
why his career's like downward spiraled, because of that incident. Because of that.
Yeah. I had completely forgotten all about that until it was
Yeah,
brought up.
you don't hear much about him anymore.
No.
Not a whole lot. No, not a huge amount.
I don't know. I'm curious to know whether or not, because from what a video was saying, I thought I heard the family forgave him, but I could be wrong. But
It does say in here that it does say in this article that he's been forgiven. I don't know how accurate. And I don't know if maybe one member of the family.
Right.
Maybe the rest haven't. So.
I'm sure they're not happy about it. So
It's because Americans drive on it. I'm sorry, Arturo. I keep clicking it and then you click it.
it's because Americans drive on the wrong.
Oh, that movie! I
Oh, yeah.
remember really liking that movie when I first saw it.
What is
John
that?
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kurt Russell, a John Carpenter film called Big Trouble in Little China.
Wasn't Kim Cattrall in that as well?
Yeah.
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 Such a weird, random movie that just what?
I
But it's
know.
just crazy. It's just over the top.
Like, yeah, it is weird. Like, it's got that 80s campiness,
Definitely,
kind of mixed with martial arts and, just voodoo shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it the first time I saw it. I didn't think I would because I didn't know what it was going to be about. And then I really enjoyed it. And then when I started to rewatch it a few years ago, I was like, oh no, I can't.
well, yeah, you were growing up at the time, so back then it was like,
Gotta know what you're getting into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Back to School. Has anybody seen that film?
That's with
Really
Rodney Dangerfield.
I'm surprised that ranked that high.
Yeah, me too, because I wasn't super impressed with it. I never thought he was all that
What's it
funny.
about?
I don't even remember. Just this. What is he an adult that goes back to school to finish his education or
I
something?
mean, I've seen Caddyshack. I've not seen a ton with him. I've seen more of his stand-up than his movies, but
number 7
And
was
Adrienne Barbeau.
She was
Adrienne
in.
Barbeau was she was in Back to School.
Oh wow! I completely forgot that she was in that.
And the kid who played in Christine played his son. You know the movie Christine?
Yeah.
The
someone
car.
else. I think there's somebody else famous that has a cameo in there, but I don't remember who. Like he's young or something. I can't remember. I could be wrong, but I think there's somebody in there that's like weirdly, I don't know, like before they were super famous.
So the one film that I saw from '86, this made it number 7, is Aliens.
Yeah.
Second one.
Aliens, yep, the sequel.
Yeah.
That's
Probably one of the best.
That one has a lot of praise. A lot of people love that and consider that to be the best. And of course, it was a James Cameron film.
Mm-hmm.
But when I rewatched it a few years ago when we were at your house, Corey, I remembered that I remember the first time I watched it was like the night before I had to go in for surgery. And so I had kind of bad memories associated with it, then rewatched it. And it was kind of cool to see all these different people in there that were from Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Biehn and the other girl.
The guy from Twister, the funny guy.
Oh, that's right. He was in, but he's not in Terminator, but he was in another James Cameron movie. But
True Lies.
Yeah, True Lies.
Yeah.
But when I rewatched it, I remember thinking, no, I think I like the original better. The original had more horror to it.
Well, this
Yeah,
was,
I felt the same way.
Yeah, I prefer the original over the second one.
like the
I do like Aliens because it was a blockbuster at the time.
Yeah, I remember it being
They put
big.
a lot of money into that one.
well,
I can tell.
there's a difference. See, the first one, has that horror vibe, but the second one, James Cameron kind of made it more of an action flick.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still kind of creepy knowing that they're in this place that's been basically destroyed by these aliens, and they're making more aliens.
Taking on more than just one. They're taking on several.
Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of like a survival horror, but it's more actiony. Like, I guess you kind of lose that fear of the characters or the concern for the characters. It's kind of like how the games these days go to like now action in their horror games. They're not that scary. That's how I felt about Aliens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had more of a creepy vibe. Now, what about
Corey? This is well, I don't know if he can hear. He keeps going.
Corey, going down.
I was trying to tie back to Back to School. Wasn't it you that said, wasn't there some sort of like up and coming or big actor that was in Back to School? And it was Robert Downey Jr.
Huh.
He's frozen.
Oh no, Corey!
I don't think he is.
He's just gonna give us that sinister look.
I know, he just like deadpan.
It's getting bad here. It's getting bad.
Did you hear what we were saying?
I did.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And I was going to say one thing about Alien and Aliens, like the first kind of being horror and the second one being a blockbuster. You can kind of think of Terminator 1 and Terminator 2.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. James Cameron.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
throwing that in there.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Throw that into the mix.
For some odd reason, I just prefer the first one this time. Of course, he didn't do the first one, but still,
Right.
that is a good comparison.
Yeah.
Think about it that
Yeah, the first one was more creepy.
way.
Yeah.
Totally.
For sure.
Psycho 3 came out this year.
Oh wow!
Oh, nah, forget that one. Let's
Is
not
that
talk
the one
about
with
that.
Is that the one with Jeff Fahey in it? Isn't that the one with him in it?
What's his name?
Jeff Fahey. He's got beautiful eyes. That's just one of the main things I remember about him.
Jeff Fahey? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We also have The Fly this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that only once.
The effects are pretty good.
Yeah.
Then
The
there's
effects are
something
really
here,
good.
Oh yeah.
something here called Vamp.
Have you seen Chopping Mall?
Oh gosh, that thing plays all the time on Shudder.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's that's I think
That
Joe
was
Bob
in
did one.
86 as well. Yeah, he did. Joe Bob did.
It's I mean, yeah, it's dumb and it's 80s, but it's good for
It's fun to watch.
yeah, it's fun.
You know, one of those ridiculous 80s horror that's
it's
really
one
fun
of
to watch.
better of the bad.
Oh, so there's There's another bad movie that came out, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the one with Dennis Hopper in it. I couldn't make it all the way through it, you guys. It was.
I hated that when I first
I was just
saw
like,
it.
oh, I can't.
I might enjoy it more now, but the first time I saw it, because the first one is more serious, and then the second one was just so
goofy,
top and dumb. I mean,
what?
There's parts in the first one that are, but it's not supposed to be. But the second was just crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could.
The first one was more grindhouse.
I didn't like that departure.
Yeah. But isn't what's his name? There was a famous actor in that.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, but I thought someone else was in there as well. I may be thinking of 3.
There's
well, you do have the one with McConaughey, but that's that's 4 or something.
Yeah, that's the one.
You want to talk about a better horror film, The Fly, with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, someone mentioned that. They were bringing that up. I've seen that only once, I think. I remember Gina Davis was in it, and I think that was when they got together and they were married briefly or together briefly. It didn't last.
Yeah, that one's good. It's not.
I guess they were there.
There's something here called Eye of the Tiger.
It was like gross, but like it was great.
It was a body horror type of film because he's transforming into that creature, and it's terrible what it does to him. But
have you heard of Eye of the Tiger, the movie?
Is that a martial arts film?
Eye of the Tiger, I don't know.
It sounds familiar to me, but a film on. Go ahead.
It's got a picture of a guy holding a girl holding a gun and some motorcycle people behind him.
Oh, okay. I don't remember if I've seen that or not. But one thing that's on this top 10 list that I have seen multiple times that I really enjoyed, and it's still fun, is The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy.
I've not seen that.
Never saw that.
I've
really?
Heard of it.
Oh wow, you guys! I even got the book. I got the TV novelization of the movie. I have that because I just really enjoyed it.
I don't think many people can say that either, that they have that book.
Yeah, well, I do. I've got the Lost Boys as well.
Yeah, that one.
And
that one's actually
Predator, and I think
you have a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
You have a lot of good ones.
Mom, they're going to be up in the entertainment room. Thank you very much.
No.
I remember bits of it, but I've never seen it fully.
It was a fun film. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's your typical Eddie Murphy. You know, there's some mysticism and supernatural stuff involved. And who played the bad guy in there? Was it Charles Dance?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember much. There's only like one scene I remember, and I'm not even fully thinking.
Let me look it up and see.
Well,
Charles Dance is the bad guy in there. I completely forgotten he was in there until I was rewatching it one day.
It made it to number 8 on the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to put Eddie Murphy's name in a movie, and it'll reach the top.
I agree with you, Grimes. I enjoyed it. I
wouldn't mind seeing it.
Murphy film.
You just mentioned I haven't seen it myself.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd probably like it too, Corey.
Yeah, I probably would.
I liked Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I haven't even seen that one either.
I think you would like that one.
Arturo has not seen a lot of 80s movies. As much as he wants to do this series that we're doing, and he hasn't watched most of them.
Thank you very much. The Ruthless People, number 9, and that's
I've not seen that one.
Was that Bette Midler?
I never saw that.
Danny DeVito. Oh yeah, it was Danny DeVito, Judge Reinhold, Helen Slater, and Bette Midler. I think I saw that once. It's not my favorite.
It's a Disney.
What happened to Judge Reinhold? Like, what has he been
He
up
is
to?
gone. Is he going to be in the next Beverly Hills Cop movie?
Is he?
I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know.
He is.
I would hope, but I don't know. I mean, I've not seen him in nothing since like the Santa Claus or something.
Yeah, he doesn't do too much anymore.
Number 10 was obviously, we mentioned this, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Now
Bueller.
Bueller. And one thing I remember about the Ferris Bueller's Day Off was the ending. That was one of the first or one of the few times that a character broke the fourth wall in a film, when he comes out and he talks to you.
Yeah, he kind of breaks it throughout the movie too.
Oh,
He
does
kind of
he?
breaks it in the beginning.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. One of the best parts of that movie is the principal. Oh my lord. Just hilarious. Like, he's always trying to catch Ferris in something. He just never
Oh, yeah, that guy. He played in Deadwood. I
Yep.
remember him.
Beetlejuice.
I think.
He was
Did you
also
know
in
he was
Beetlejuice.
the principal guy was?
Yeah.
Yes, he played the dad in Beetlejuice.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I've seen Beetlejuice maybe only once all the way through. He got in trouble. He got in some legal trouble.
Heard about that.
I didn't find out about that until when we were watching Deadwood. I rewatched Deadwood and then finished the third season so that I could watch the movie that came out a few years ago. And so I was looking him up because I really liked his character in Deadwood. He was just, he played it so well. And I looked it up and found out about that. It's like, oh, that's gross.
Yeah. But he is the best part of Ferris Bueller, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him.
Have you ever watched King Kong Lives, Mom?
Yes.
Yeah,
Was that 86? I watched it once and the only reason I watched it is because it had Sarah Connor in it.
really?
Yes, and it's terrible.
Really?
Say
Linda
what?
Hamilton was in it.
Yes, she was the doctor that did the heart transplant on him. It was so bad.
What?
It was
I
bad.
haven't seen.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it's terrible. It's so cringe.
Well, from what it looks like, I thought it was pretty disgusting.
It just wasn't. It wasn't very good.
Just wasn't good.
Unfortunately.
Is there any shows that started in '86 that anybody here has watched?
Yeah. Dragon Ball came out.
Okay, yeah, that one.
Is that
in
when it first
86.
came out? Wow.
Yep,
Yeah,
in Japan. In the US, it's a little weird. I don't think it got a full TV release over here. I think they did 13 episodes in like the early 90s, but they changed everyone's names and they took out like all the comedy and a lot of the violence.
Well, there was a lot of censoring when anime came over here.
I think they called what was it? Yajirobe or Korn shows up early because they were combining episodes. I think they changed his name to Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know much about Dragon Ball, but speaking of Dragon Ball, tomorrow on my channel, my interview with Chuck Huber is going to go up, and he's the guy who did Android 17 and Emperor Pilaf. For anybody who's interested, for anybody who likes anime voice acting stuff. What's that, Arturo? Oh yeah, and Soul Leader.
That's Dr. Frankenstein.
And Full Metal Alchemist as Shao Tucker. One of the most infamous villains of all time in anime.
Yu Yu Hakusho as that guy with the black hair.
Hiei?
Yeah, or something like that. I haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I do want to watch it because it's 90. There was also Pee-wee's Playhouse that came out in 86.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to stand up and take a break for a second.
Okay.
What else?
I mean, have you
Real Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah, that one was kind of funny.
Was that a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
That was the cartoon. They couldn't use the name Ghostbusters because there was a cartoon in the 70s called Ghostbusters.
Oh, really?
So they had to call it the Real Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Then there's
what was the one from the 70s about? Was it does it tie into the movie of the 80s?
Not at all. It's like some guy, I think there's a gorilla in a car and they check out ghosts. It's something completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something here called Crime Story in 82. Have you heard of that, Mom?
Wait, is that a show?
Yeah, 2 seasons.
I can't think of it. Oh, I'm still stuck on movies, Arturo.
I'm going
yeah.
into shows.
Cobra came out in in 86.
And I think we said Delta Force came out also.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I remember that movie.
One of my dad's favorite show came out in 1986.
What was that?
Madlock.
Matlock.
Oh yeah, Matlock. That was a pretty long running series.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
my dad loved that show.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Sledgehammer? I've
Did
never. Oh, high drop kick, Chester.
I don't know why I was thinking Matlock was early 90s.
Well, it was going in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Red.
I remember seeing some episodes of that, and that I remember it was fun. You know, it was okay.
Dennis the Menace.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
the movie.
That
Or
was
the
a
show.
The show 86.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I totally forgot there was a show of that.
Then there's
Cartoon?
Defenders.
Oh, it was a cartoon.
Maybe. I'm
Okay.
thinking it was a
Oh,
cartoon.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it is a cartoon. Defenders of Earth. That's another cartoon, I think.
Alf came out in 1986. Alf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone mentioned Alf and the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Cosby Show.
We have another anime here called Knights of the Zodiac.
Married with
that-
Children? That was
Yeah.
86, huh?
Start in
Oh, yeah.
86?
Saint Seiya.
Yep.
Did
And,
it really? My goodness gracious! I didn't
The
realize.
first
it was that.
Project Echo OVA came out over there. Or over
Not-
in Japan.
Oh yeah, Knight Rider.
The Adventures of Galaxy Rangers. Another cartoon. And
Sounds
you say,
pretty 80s.
yeah, Mom. What were you saying? Night who?
Knight Rider.
Knight
Night
Rider.
Rider came out in 86.
The Hoff.
I loved that car. I was so in love with that car. I wanted it, and I thought David Hasselhoff was cute, but I really, really obsessed over that car.
So you obsessed over more of the car than.
I don't know. Maybe it was a little equal because I thought he was really, really cute. at
They
the time.
completed each other.
They did. It was a perfect match.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have been so jealous.
We talk about Knight Rider now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So when someone brought it up, I had completely forgotten. Like I don't. Yeah, but I think it was going on
Yeah, it was going. MacGyver
in
was.
'86 and MacGyver 2. So maybe Knight Rider didn't really start in '86. Maybe it started.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it.
Yeah,
I think it was
did
earlier.
come up. It did come up, but it was still going. I remember that. See, we didn't have a TV growing up, and I do remember we had a we had a radio that could also pick up TV channels, and I would sometimes tune in to Knight Rider to listen to it. Had no clue what the heck was going on, but I was so obsessed with that show and the car and David Hasselhoff. I wanted to somehow be able to know about the episode.
Yeah. Wow, that's
Matt
great.
Price, were you saying something?
Yes. The New Adventures of Johnny Quest came out in 1986.
The new.
I
Adventure-
remember that
Well,
cartoon.
Wait a minute! Didn't they remake that in 2009 or so?
they're always
There
remakes.
was like a 95 or something as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Wait, when did Quantum Leap come out? Here we are jumping.
Somebody
around.
just said that.
Did somebody just mention that? Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, no, it's in the comment. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one came out. That one started in '89.
Oh, we're jumping a few years ahead.
Yeah, we are. I know, right? The Knight Rider. And have you seen the one where the girl does it with a cello? I posted it on Facebook a while back, but she does the theme song with a cello, but it's multiple versions of her doing it. It's so amazing. I love it.
Mhm.
Cool.
I'll try to find it and I'll post it.
Mom, do you have? Is there any other show that you remember watching from '86? Because the only ones I can think of is like
Well, when did V end?
V. Let me
Mhm.
see. Because didn't that start in '83?
The first miniseries, and then the second miniseries, and then the TV show, but that might have been over before '86.
It concluded in '80. Well,
I would love to have Kit, Hans. I would absolutely love to have Kit. It would be so much fun.
This anime was created by the girl that made Inuyasha.
Yeah. It was about a dormitory setting. I've only seen one episode of at a convention.
The girl with the green hair? Is that what you're talking about?
No. That I think that one was 2. This one is another. This is another one.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. But she also had another thing from '86. With the girl with the green hair. I don't even know what that's about.
What are you talking about? Give me a second. It's Ayuri Aoshi.
Is that what? Is that how it's pronounced?
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it, and I could be going off a English translation as well.
But you know what I'm talking about. That character with the green hair. She's got
they did several movies.
Yeah, I think 2 of her things came out in '86.
Yeah, probably a movie. One of the movies in the OVAs.
Then the Gundam Zeta was still going through '86.
Zeta was still going, and then Double Zeta was going to pick up about a year after that. Yeah.
There's an anime here that I would be interested to watch if I could figure it out, but it's set in Switzerland just before World War II. Watch. It's even got for the time nowadays, people get offended about it, but it's got the swastika on the picture.
Oh Lord, we can't have that.
I could send you a picture of it.
Everybody's sensitive.
I would be careful with that one because there were a bunch of animes that were released like on Amazon Prime, and then they lost the license too. So when you type in the name, you'll get like 5 different cuts of it, and if you're lucky, they will have like a working cut. Like if you do Persona Trinity Soul, it's on their site, but you can't watch any of the episodes. And you want to be careful with that because if they didn't dub it properly, you're going to get a really poor dub and you may be missing episodes.
I don't even know if they've even dubbed this thing, but I would like to watch it because it's set during that historical.
It's World War II.
Well, here's the thing: Switzerland was never conquered, though. I guess because of what was going on. I don't know. It looks interesting. Studio Ghibli had a film, Castle in the Sky.
Yes, I think it came out later. I think it was like 89 over here. That's where I got confused because like one thing said 89, but then when I double checked, it said 86.
Yeah, it's August 2nd, 86.
Yeah.
And then this Project AKO.
Project AKO.
Yeah.
That was really big. There were like 4 or 5 films. But it got released kind of weird over here.
This is one from '86 I would not mind watching because, well, it's got that '80s feel, but it also looks interesting at the same time. Looks like a time travel thing too.
Wait, which one?
Project AKO. Yeah.
It's more of a comedy than anything else. The only thing I would say is be careful with it is they pulled the thing where they just re-released the first episode or the first the first OVA on Blu-ray. So when you go on Amazon, you can watch the first one, but you can't watch 2, 3, or 4 or 5.
Then where would be a better way to access it?
You would have to go online. I think they ran the price on some of the disc up, so you either have to wait a couple years. But the first one is on, or I believe the first one's on Prime.
Is it a time travel? Because it looks like it.
Not really.
That?
No, there's. It's more sci-fi. Okay. It's more sci-fi.
Okay.
And you have to get in the mindset that this is '86 when it was made. So the dubbing was like early '90s for us.
Yeah.
So
well, but even
not very good.
The lip sync may not be correct.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Early 90s.
They may say weird things, like it may be more towards the Japanese scripts.
Yeah, well, at the time, 90s dubbing for that sort of stuff was not that great. So,
It's definitely gotten better.
oh yeah,
I prefer dubbing myself.
but if you go back, go back, the dubbing
Yeah.
Watch
terrible.
Watch
believe you.
Garzy's Wing. Watch Garzy's Wing, and that will just.
It's. I mean, what's the word? When you watch a bad movie, you love it, but you hate it at the same time. What's the term?
Well, it's
Love hate.
Love hate relationship. Yeah,
Guilty
I guess.
pleasure movie.
Yeah,
Maybe that's it.
yeah.
it was just they at first they tried to
Oh yeah.
just translate the scripts.
Mhm.
House.
I was looking that up. That had William Catt in it from The Greatest American Hero. I think I saw that.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like recently on maybe on
Has,
Shudder or Pluto TV or something.
Has anybody here seen Rad?
Rad.
It's a BMX movie.
It sounds familiar.
It's like completely dated to the 80s. I've not seen it, but I've just heard a lot about it.
I think I've seen it.
It's just apparently like
RAD.
Yeah, very bad, but like good bad.
But everybody loves it.
It has Lori Loughlin in it and Talia Shire.
Yeah, very young.
There were actually a lot of movies that came out in '86 that I recognized and I remember enjoying. Raw Deal came out that year.
This movie
about,
called Blue Velvet.
Yeah, I saw that on the list. That was
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, and
that.
Ingrid Bergman's daughter. And I don't. Didn't David Lynch direct it?
He did. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Short Circuit came out.
Oh yeah.
That year. Space Camp came out. Stand by Me came out.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness,
Many
really good movies.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Cobra.
Yeah.
Saw that one.
You've seen Little Shop of Horrors? Or you saw it on the
That's
list?
a funny one.
I saw it myself once. My goodness, The Mosquito Coast with River Phoenix and Harrison Ford. I wasn't a huge fan of that film, but still, it's just bringing back memories to see the names of all these. Heartbreak Ridge.
Nostalgia.
It's what?
Yeah.
Nostalgia. So many movies, you guys. FX came out. Oh my
Cobra.
gosh. Cobra. Flight of the Navigator. Friday the 13th Part 6.
That's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people's favorite.
I should probably watch that one. The Great Mouse Detective came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, so
Great
many
Mouse Detective,
movies.
Yeah. Vincent
Oh,
Price.
isn't that a Disney movie? I thought.
I
Or am I
think
wrong?
so.
Yeah, Great Mouse. That's with Vincent Price as the evil or the villain in it.
Gosh, it's been so
Very,
long since I've seen that.
Quite an underrated one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think Don Bluth had American Tail the same year, I think.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, American.
I think American Tail was the same year. Don Bluth
86?
studio.
Hold on.
I think so.
What was Matt saying earlier? What were you trying to say, sir?
I was just trying to say, I believe The Great Mouse Detective was in between when Disney's was like about to go bankrupt or something like that during that era, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I believe the Renaissance era of Disney kind of brought them, back on the line.
Right.
Yeah, it was getting close.
Yeah.
But it seems like Great Mouse Detective didn't really get highly noticed, though.
The attention.
Like, it was, I think, critically maybe received fairly well, but it just wasn't the big box office that Little Mermaid would be in the following years.
Yeah. Little Mermaid brought them, back. Brought Disney back on,
That was a big deal, that movie, when it came out.
I mean, it pretty much... yeah. save them.
Yeah,
So
Flight of the
Ameri-
Navigator. It's been a while since I've seen that. Movie.
So
Flight-
American Tail,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it came out in '86, but that was one that I remember watching a lot. But I remember watching the second one more than the first one. And
Bible Goes West.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I that one a
Highlander?
lot, but I do remember seeing the first one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Highlander.
Highlander. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by these comments that are bringing up all these other movies that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Highlander, yeah, The Hitcher. Oh my gosh, that movie with Rutger Hauer and C. Thomas Howell. Oh, that film freaked me the heck out because somebody's what?
Somebody is mentioning the Three Amigos
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
as another movie, another 1986 film.
gosh, I forgot about that movie. I know. We do too. I'm sorry, Arturo. I popped it just as you did. Yeah, we do too. That's why we're doing this.
We're doing it to remember the
Except
80s.
except most of the people in this chat with me have never experienced the 80s.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
Matt, have you seen a lot of
Unfortunately.
animes? I think we had that discussion.
Wait, have I seen what?
A lot of
Huh?
animes from the 80s, or at least this year.
Yeah, I don't know if I've specifically seen from. It's hard to tell when some of them come out.
Because of the releases?
It's like Akira. Like if I look on my box for Akira, on one thing it says 1987, but then there's also the 1988 release.
I thought it came
So
out in
that's-
88.
Right, but there's also those dubs because it got re-released in 2000 with the dub that they use now.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if we're going to do a let's watch, we gotta put the original 1988 dub on.
Of what?
Of
Oh, you mean,
Akira.
that had the guy that did Simba in The Lion King. He did the
Oh,
first.
I'm talking about the original dub. Is something.
Transformers.
Oh yeah, that
What about
movie was
that?
great.
Also, Peggy Sue Got Married was from '86. I completely
Yeah,
forgot about that.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that was Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and
Chevy Chase.
Steve Martin, right?
Steve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got so in Discord, we use Discord for a lot of our work communication. One of the groups that I have with two of the people that I work with, I named it the Three Amigos, and I put the little icon of those guys.
Oh, Matt, you know what else came out that year? Fist of the North Star.
Yes. Oh
I think
yeah.
two of the movie.
Was that
show.
the movie and the show, or just the?
Well, I'm
movie?
actually. Let me go back. I see the movie here. I
Yeah,
thought I did see
the movie you gotta be careful about. Nowadays they didn't have a master's copy when they re-released it, so it looks really good in some scenes, and then it goes to a fight scene, and it looks like some guy has a video. No, I'm not lying. Look it up. They didn't have math, so all the fight scenes look really weird.
There's an anime here that looks like it's kind of got a Terminator vibe, but it's not.
Which
not
one?
Good. The Humanoid
I don't know if I saw that one.
doesn't have the best reviews or ratings, but it's got an android. Reminds me of
Yeah.
Terminator.
A movie we mentioned the other day, Manhunter, I think was 86.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was. I was going down through the list. I remember seeing Manhunter. I enjoyed Manhunter. Witchboard came out in '86, which I enjoyed that film.
And sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, is Silence of the Lamb the sequel to Manhunter?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter is in it. It's played by a different guy, and
Right, but it's supposed to be
I forgot who played Hannibal Lecter in that one.
I can see his face, but I can't
Yeah.
think the
I
name.
just, I just remember the guy who played the bad guy that they were. He disappeared.
Yeah, I was
The guy that was playing the bad guy. I remember he's the dude who played Frankenstein in the Monster Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mentioned FX. I remember that. I remember that movie. I've seen it once all the way through, but I've also seen it in passing several times. Bits and pieces of it because it plays a lot on Pluto TV. Wait, who? What's this movie we're talking about? Hold on, I'm trying to. Who? Alfonso El Guapo. I have a feeling.
I'm not. What movie?
I'm trying to remember. I went looking back up to see. Oh, was he in The Three Amigos? Is that who he's talking about?
I was thinking maybe that's what.
Yeah, I'll bet. Let me look it up. I think that's got to be because I remember that movie. Let's see. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Troll.
Who remembers a film called One Crazy Summer? I don't know if I remember that or not. I don't remember. That has John Cusack. Oh, Bobcat Goldthwait and Demi Moore. It's so funny. It's so timely, Bobcat Goldthwait. I did a reaction video to him recently.
Yeah.
I may have seen that, but it's completely like gone from my memory. But also this one here, I do remember Cyborg.
From the DC universe.
No. This might have been, maybe not, but might have been my very first exposure to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Huh.
Yeah. I think that might have been, or one of my very first. One of the early ones. I remember that.
Matt.
Yeah.
Did you watch an anime called Prefectural Earth Defense Force? You ever watch that one, Matt?
I'm trying to remember. Like you said, like a lot of the older animes, they're shorter OVA, so they're like 40 minutes. And some of them you can get, like, you can get them pretty easily. Some of them, it's really hard. You have to find, like, a DVD that may be $10 if you're lucky. It may be $150. So, I don't know. One of the ones, and this is I know this one's off by, like, a year, is they never re-released it.
Back.
You disappeared. You were gone for a little bit.
My internet.
You still like sort of probably gonna have some issues still.
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
What?
It's nothing. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was just mentioning, like, some of them. It's really hard to get my hands on, and Amazon doesn't make it easy with their streaming service.
Yeah.
If I want to watch Angel Cop, which they did fix the aspect ratio, I can watch Angel Cop. If I want to watch, it's like Get or something. It's like 2 episodes of VA. I can watch those, but then I can't watch like Project Echo. 2. They don't have it on their streaming stick. Or Ai Yuriaushi. I can't watch movie 1, 3, or 4 because it's not on their streaming service. Lupin, they have movie. I think they only have the 4th movie on Amazon right now.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't have Amazon. I mean, I don't know how much they really have.
They have this. Amazon has a deal with this company called Retro Crunch, which fixes up and helps old animes get released. They're just not releasing everything, so some of them are kind of hard to find.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Or Records of the Lotus War. You can watch it on Funimation. It's in really good quality, or you can get the original U.S. Manga Corporation version, which is pretty blurry.
I prefer the HD. Well, does anybody else have any films, shows, or what have you?
Well, I was bringing up Youngblood, which I think that was a hockey movie, and it had Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze, Cynthia Gibb, and Keanu Reeves. I completely forgot Keanu Reeves was in that movie.
Yeah,
You're breathtaking.
Oh, Legend. That was from '86 too.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one with the
Was it?
yeah.
Tim Curry and Tom Cruise. Right?
Tom Cruise.
Okay. That's for some reason that's not showing up in the list.
Huh.
And I've never
think,
seen that.
it's
I've
saying
never
that-
seen, 85 is why. That's why.
I've never seen it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
saying
seen it all the way
86
through.
on my. It's saying 1986 on my cover, but
That's
I guess
crazy.
it could be false.
I thought it was 86 also.
You could
It's
also
not
have an
showing up in
extended-
the it's not showing up in the Wikipedia list, but I think we talked about that in 85 just very briefly.
Well,
We
that's the thing.
did.
Like, I've looked up stuff.
But here it says release date 1986.
Yeah.
It might be like who knows? It could be like a January type thing, or
No, April.
This is
Or
weird.
a director's cut. There's 2 versions.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I've looked up some of these films when we were
because
doing.
I thought it was 86 also, but I don't know.
The thing is, they're always either showing the same film coming out the next year, even though it came out the year prior. So it's,
Wikipedia isn't always you know what's weird? Maybe it's because see on one section here it says 85, and then the trailer it says 85, but then in the summary which looks like it comes from Wikipedia, it says 86. But in the Wikipedia list of movies from 86, it does not have it. So that's weird.
Maybe the VHS was 86 and the movie was 85.
I wonder. Maybe we're like re
Yeah.
But typically when they would come out with like a VHS, even if it would be many months going into the next year, didn't they usually put the copyright of the year the actual movie came out instead of the year the VHS was printed?
Unless they
Yeah, I
added
feel like they
stuff.
would have done that.
Wasn't there
Maybe.
two cuts of Legends?
Two
Wasn't
what?
there one with an
Wait,
intro
so
and
it's saying the U.S. release was in 1986 for
Okay.
Legend. I
Okay.
think the European release was in 85 or something like that.
Okay.
That explains
Okay.
it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
UK December 1985 and in the US April 1986.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that makes more sense.
All
What
right.
it says on Wikipedia.
Mystery solved. I was getting a little bit confused about that.
Maybe it's the cusp
Yeah.
of just being a 1985 and at the beginning of a 1986 film. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked it. It was like a good fantasy, adventure film with
Yeah.
Tom
I
Cruise.
Never seen it.
I have
Tim
started
Curry.
trying to, and I started, I just remember the girl from Ferris Bueller was in it and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, she was.
And
So
I-
that's 3 movies for Cruise.
Yeah.
Bang,
Oh,
bang, bang.
Yeah.
wait.
Hmm.
So Legend, Top
Mhm.
Gun,
Top
and
Gun.
what would be the other one?
Color of Money.
Oh yeah,
Color
Color of
Money.
Money.
Yeah.
He was really cruising on
I
that year.
these terrible puns. I need to probably try to rewatch it because it is spoken pretty highly of. But I remember when I started watching it, it felt like it was so slow moving. It just didn't grab me. But I was much younger at the time, so maybe that's why. Oh my gosh, 9.5 Weeks was 86. And Cherry 2000 was
I never
86.
saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one?
Nine
9.5 Weeks. That's a pretty spicy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Akira and Ghost in the Shell probably were ahead of their time. There was a lot of things that came out that were way ahead of their time, and then they just they weren't really like the best until like years later became a cult classic.
I think they
That's usually
reworked-
something.
Oh, I was just gonna say they reworked Ghost in the Shell. The original manga it was based off was a lot more comedic, and then the movie came off to be a lot more serious.
Actually, did the books come out in the 80s? To be honest,
Yeah, I think Ghost in the Shell may have been early 90s, and it was only the
Okay,
first.
well.
It was only the first book.
Okay.
Because
I was-
the way it went was it was Ghost in the Shell, and then they did Ghost in the Shell 1.5, which were a bunch of comics put in magazines that they recollected into a book, and then Ghost in the Shell too.
I'm trying to see if it came out in the 80s.
I can check, but I'm probably going to get the U.S. copyright, not the Japanese copyright.
Oh, what is this? No.
I think police were more.
He's frozen.
Okay, so Top Gun Maverick is supposed to come out July 2nd. I'm looking through. I got an email from like a movie list sort of thing about upcoming releases, and that's coming out supposedly in July. I guess we'll find out.
I think this end of the year is going to be packed because everything keeps getting delayed.
It does,
you know, packed into the year.
Kingsman is supposed to come out March 12th. Oh no, sorry, that's Disney Plus. That's not even going to. Wait, what?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I'm just looking at the release date. So Kingsman is supposed to come out March 12th. It says via Disney Plus. Black Widow May 7th via Disney Plus. But I thought they were bringing it to the big screen. I'm getting upset about that.
I feel like they are.
They're
doing both.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Morbius is coming out October 8th.
And when I checked the Ghost in the Shell thing, it was 1991 was the first day on the copyright thing.
Ghostbusters.
When I was
Really excited for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's November 11th.
That looks really good.
I think that's going to be good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, Kim Basinger is a very good actress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has grown on me over the years.
Who is this, Mom?
She's the girl who played in.
She's in Batman.
She's what?
Isn't she in Batman?
Yeah. She was in. Yeah, she was in the Batman of '89, but she's also the girl who played in Cellular, which I don't know if you've seen that all the way through, Arturo, but that's the movie where Chris Evans is in it, a young Chris Evans, and she gets kidnapped and she's taken this phone apart because she's like a science teacher and she knows how to do something with the connections in there. And she's just randomly trying to call out, and she randomly calls his number, and he's on a cell phone, and he picks
that's
up.
her.
That's her. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean the one from the '89 Batman?
That's what we just said.
Yeah.
They just yeah.
Oh no, Corey.
Corey went away.
Corey. I'm trying to figure out if there was anything else from '86 that I can think of.
There are so many films from that year. Yeah. So many. I mean, I've forgotten about a lot of them, and a lot of them are really good movies too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See what was too what
the most influential movie to come out in '86 was
2 minutes long.
I don't know what's going on. I was gonna say
you're back. You're back now.
I was right in the middle of saying she was also in Wayne's World 2. Side note.
I've never heard of that movie that Simon Smith was referring to. She is right. That's exactly right. That's probably why initially I wasn't super crazy about Kim Basinger or Sharon Stone, because that was typically what they were doing, and that just. But they are both pretty good actors, and Sharon Stone has been through a lot in the past few years. It's kind of sad. I think she had like a stroke or a clot on her brain. I was listening to her tell her story on YouTube, and it was pretty scary.
I was going to mention that, and I forgot about it.
Thank you because I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Completely forgot about it.
Okay. I did not realize that happened in '86.
The Pixar thing, like their first animated thing. They were starting.
Yeah, that was a short.
I did not think. Why did I not think that the technology wasn't really? I feel like it wasn't really there yet in the '80s. I thought this was like in the '90s.
Well, I mean, Pixar's kind of always ahead of time, you know.
Yep. Didn't they also help with the second Star Trek movie with the whole CG showing how the planet
might have.
You mean The Wrath of Khan?
with Wrath of Khan, there's a scene where there's a computer simulation of where they would shoot the probe onto the planet and how it would grow. That whole sequence I think was done by Pixar.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they've done a lot. Yeah, that a lot of people don't fully know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Sorry, I'm
So
responding.
this was 86 when that came out, that little demo.
I don't know. Do you guys know the answer to this? I'm not. I didn't even know he owned Pixar.
Yeah, that was so Steve Jobs was. Now, if you watch Toy Story, you'll see his name in the opening credits.
I never noticed that.
I'm not sure what of credits, but he's in there a couple times. You'll see him on the credits.
Oh wow!
But, yeah,
never paid attention, or if I did, I completely forgot.
Right. Yeah, he was big. He was big part of it. Big part of Pixar early on.
No, it's got it started in the 80s. Does anybody else have anything else about 86? Because I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about.
I think I've covered about everything I know about 1986.
Yeah.
You have several of those movies. I should have gone and hunted down some of the movies that we have of 86 too, because you were showing off your copies. We should have thought about doing that because we probably have several 86 movies.
We probably could have covered all the ones we talked about with the 5 of us here.
I mean, we're like an hour and 26 minutes. We covered a lot.
We have.
But, I mean, 84 was probably our longest one.
Yeah, we talked about Aliens. 84, we went on for what, more than 2 hours?
2 hours.
And we knew that one was going to be a big one because we all like.
Because you're lovely, dumb.
84 movies. The Terminator came out that year, yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
84 was a big year.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know when Mac and Me came out. Let me check that.
Something's telling me not 86.
No, it was 88.
Yeah.
What about Saturday Night Live? Do you remember anything from 86 with that?
Well, I guess of
Not
significance, I think Lorne Michaels returned that year. And you might have.
Oh yeah.
I'm not certain. Maybe the on board of like Dana Carvey and Phil Hartman. Maybe I can't remember. It wasn't when it got extremely popular again, but it was getting close to that point.
What about music?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Michael Jackson.
Captain. What was the name of that Michael Jackson movie?
Was that Captain EO?
Yeah, that came out. That came out in 86. Of course, that was only shown at theme parks.
Right, so that's Disney. That was at Epcot. No. Yeah, that was at Epcot for a while, but I don't think
was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had it at Epcot. Yeah.
Oh, it was directed by George Lucas, it was written by George Lucas and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. I've never seen that.
I guess you can see it now, but I don't know if back in the day, if it was just at Epcot or how that worked.
Surely it's available.
Oh, now I'm sure.
On YouTube or something.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look at the comments.
Earth Girl.
Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper was big in the 80s.
She was. When did her True Colors song come out?
When did Ghostbusters 2 come out?
I believe that was 1986, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say. That could have been 86.
That was a really
she was more popular.
She was more popular what?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you were saying something.
I was just going to say she was more popular. Yeah. I was saying, go ahead with what you were saying.
No, I was trying to hear what you were saying. It sounded like it was cutting you off every time you were saying she was.
We'll never know when she was more popular.
Okay, I'll just go ahead with what. She was more popular like 1984.
84.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's when
that was her big year.
Came out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Time after time, girls just want to have fun, and
yeah.
what was the other one?
From the Goonies.
She had a third one.
What was the
She
song
did
from
the
the Goonies?
the Goonies song.
What was the
I think
name
it was
of that?
called like Goonies or Good Enough.
Like the Goonies.
Good Enough. They
Yeah.
kept saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah, Walk This Way by Run DMC. I think that was also maybe when I was first introduced to it was through The Lost Boys, which is 87.
We're
Oh,
close.
we're getting there.
We're
Yeah.
getting there.
We'll be getting there.
Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Oh, okay. I did.
I feel like when we hit 87, 88, and 89, we're going to be hitting a lot of more gems.
Well, yeah, because
There's gems in all of the years.
yeah, there is. There really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat the 80s.
I've definitely been surprised by some of the things that we, like what year they came out. I think the year that surprised me the most was 1980.
Oh, yeah.
Because we all went into that not expecting it to be much of a conversation at all, and there were actually quite a few really good movies that came out that year.
I mean, come on. We got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
That was the given. Yeah.
That was the start of everything. So I guess, guys, what would you rank 1986?
Oh,
Yeah, that's hard.
Hmm.
That is hard.
okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Looking through, okay, not as high as 84.
Or 85 for me, I don't think.
Yeah, a lot of good films, but
Yeah.
I don't think really most or any of the films on there are Labyrinth. I'm sorry,
Labyrinth. I was going to say, like,
I was like, I was
Yeah.
trying to, Labyrinth. I really love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably going to rank higher than 80, 81, and 82 for me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, rating within the 80s, like overall, great, very high,
Mhm.
but it's got to compete with the other years. So I'd probably
Yeah.
give it like a 7.5 or
Yeah.
maybe an 8,
Yeah.
maybe.
I would aim for that. Yeah.
I want to say probably for me already just thinking of the films that I know of that came out in 87, 88, and 89. I want to say probably for me, 84 is going to be number one.
Probably.
Mhm.
The first
Yeah.
of the best of
so.
all of them. Because
Yeah.
there were so many great gems. As
I think-
someone said, there's more gems in some years than in others, which is
Yeah,
absolutely true.
I'm
Yeah, like,
saying
I
like
feel-
84 and 85.
You love that movie, don't you?
88. That's probably the best year.
For
You
you.
think 88?
Yeah.
Because he
Like-
was born that year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
1991.
Yeah.
Well, see,
90s.
1991 is going to be my favorite, probably, out of the 90s.
Because of Terminator,
The
duh.
best movie ever made came out in 94.
Terminator
Can't top that
2.
one.
Judgment Day.
Yes, exactly. And I talked about that movie today when
You
I
guys
was
are going to get
watching
along
the Oakland
just
Brothers.
Mhm.
I love that movie. Love it.
Yeah, I think for the rating value, 7.5 or an 8.
Yeah.
I do
Sorry.
think 84 did hold a lot more value to it when it came to films.
Mm,
I can just,
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Almost all these years we have talked about these films or shows or what have you, have been great. I mean, nothing can beat
Yeah.
it. It's just that ones have a lot more than others.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone already said, that is the case.
Yeah. I mean, personally, 84 and 85, I think are
Yeah.
I mean, so far.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Critters. That came out in 86.
Oh yeah.
Critters.
I love that movie. I remember really enjoying it
I
at the
didn't see
time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm kind of with what's already been mentioned among us and also
People
people here in the comments. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd
It's right around
7 to 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Now, I'm definitely looking forward to 87.
Me too, but there's only one movie
Yeah.
that's jumping out at me right now.
Yeah, that's the problem. And 88, I can't really think
There's
of.
another one.
There are
There's
several movies in '88.
Okay.
There,
Young
Akira,
Guns was 88, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Akira,
yeah.
and Gundam Shar's Counterattack.
Oh,
came
see,
out
you're
with
getting
it.
into anime stuff, Matt.
Yep.
I'm not-
No, that's fine.
But
I mean,
they're
that's
feature
part of it.
films. I saw Sheriff's Counterattack at the Raleigh Grand a few years ago.
Oh, was that the one? Yeah, I never went to go see. What? I wonder what the reason why I couldn't go see that.
I think
Yeah,
you
this
were
was before
working.
the pandemic happened. They were.
No,
they
no,
actually,
no, this was before the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
was saying.
Yeah.
I give it a 4.5 since I wasn't allowed to watch TV.
Aw. You know what? I grew up without a TV, so I know what you're talking about.
Mom, tell me what you were doing in '86. Come on, you're a treasure here.
Going to school,
Yeah.
Treasure.
being bored, watching things on VHS tape, making no, I wasn't making the Labyrinth videos yet.
I still
Not
want to
yet.
watch those. I still want to watch those. I will show them.
I'm actually a little bummed that I erased some of it, but at the same time, I was like, I don't want anybody to see this. I look ridiculous.
Here's the thing: I'll pay you $50 if you allow me to just put it up on.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
come on.
That'll never come on here.
Or will it? If I look for it, I could find
You'll be lucky to see it.
it. Come on, Mom. It's like national treasure.
Oh, please.
But yeah, 87 is going to be a good year.
Yeah.
So we know the one that jumps out at you. So you
Yeah.
can't think of the other one.
No,
It's in the same vein as Lost Boys, unless I'm completely wrong on this year. But we talked about it not too long
I just
ago.
watched Lost Boys not too long ago.
such a good movie. That's in my
Yeah.
top 10. Oh, I am so totally drawing a blank.
Predator.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
is that what you're?
No, that's not even what I was talking about. But
Well,
That's what I was saying. Was because at first I was like, oh, okay, and then I was like, wait a second, that's not about vampires.
I mean, I can go ahead and tell you if you want me to. I don't.
I guess go ahead.
Hey,
and
I'm just
Okay.
mentioning for our 1987. We're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monster Squad.
We do the. Oh yeah, the Monster Squad. You're
Squad,
right. That's
yeah.
right.
So.
Yeah.
But anyways, we won't keep talking about 87.
Those
We
are
gotta
fun.
keep
That'll
it-
be for another new day,
See, I'm
another
getting
new
in the-
discussion.
I always get in the mood to go rewatch all these movies when we talk about them, and then I
Yeah.
never have time.
Some
Yeah.
of these years, I'm kind of want to get into some of the animes from the '80s just because.
Oh yeah, I could show you those with the
He's
glorious
got a lot of
red
those. Yeah,
dots.
he's got a lot. You could let me borrow some, right, Matt? You gave me at least one. 89.
Those are a little harder to get. The Blu-rays I can replace. If I can't replace it, or it costs me like $100, I don't usually.
I'm playing Matt.
Yeah.
He gave me one anime from '89, so that's
that was Pat
Running
Labor,
Man.
and
Yeah.
that's
That was
easy to get.
87.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm looking
Well-
forward to the 87 discussion because
Yeah.
yes, it's ringing a bell now. These different films that came out in 87.
So to wrap it up for tonight, guys, you could subscribe to my channel. You could also subscribe to Sin's Corner and Corey Michael's movies, or Who's Right, Who's Wrong.
Oh yes, Corey,
time.
your other channel is
Yeah.
taking off.
The it seems like I've always wanted to do kind of a music reaction type deal.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do it, but
Yeah.
it's kind of we have polar opposites in music, and I'm trying to show her more music. So I don't know, it's just fun.
But that's kind of a good approach to it because you
Mhm.
want to introduce something a little bit different. Now I know that there are people that have reaction channels where it's a couple people together,
Mhm.
but it's not necessarily the same dynamic where they're in disagreement about.
They usually always just agree. They
Yeah,
usually always,
exactly.
and it's like, is that real or
yeah.
you know, I don't know. I mean,
So I saw the one that you and Summer did about the Smokey Robinson, and she's just she loves that. It's so funny because they played that song today on the TV, and
yeah, it's on the Allstate commercial now.
yeah, that's where I saw it.
Mhm.
And I was telling our child, like, Motown just really doesn't do much of anything for me. And he's got a
Really?
good voice, but it just doesn't give me full body chills like it did her. She was like, oh, she was like, okay, wow.
She really liked the Billie Jean one.
I
don't know if you saw
haven't
that
seen
one.
that yet, but I
Okay.
bet she
I've seen
did.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But surely she's heard that song
I think
before.
she has.
Oh my god! Like she has,
I'm gonna get going, guys.
but not really.
See ya,
It's
Matt.
just-
See ya,
It's
Matt.
crazy.
Joining
Yeah,
us.
it's kind of
Bye.
crazy, but
So you said she has, but she doesn't.
not really. Like she's never
Hey,
really
Matt.
actually listened to it. and she's never seen that performance.
Oh, that was like such an iconic performance.
Oh,
yeah. So
Corey, when are you gonna do the "Please Don't Go" as the evil general reaction?
Yeah, you got to do that.
should I do that? Yeah.
I think
I don't think anybody wants to see that. But maybe
Yes,
I'll
you
get
do.
to it once I get more famous.
I remember the '80s more than the 2020s. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was
I don't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going too.
See ya. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
I'm heading out here in a second.
I hope you enjoyed this. Was this fun?
Yeah, it was great. It was great to. It was. I want to do it again with you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, we
Well,
just
maybe
got
you can join us
schedule.
for the 87 one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the 87, 88, and so forth.
89. I have not seen this documentary yet, but I did a reaction and commentary for it. I do want to watch this.
The Monster Squad. Oh.
Yeah, because one of the guys involved with it saw that I had done a reaction to it and wanted to know if I'd seen the movie yet, and I hadn't yet.
All right,
Anyway.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
See ya, Corey.
Bye.
Oh, Corey.
Oh, he went away.
I'm going to end it right there, guys. Have a
Okay.
good night. We'll see
Bye,
you
y'all.
again for 87, 88, and 89.